Hey, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon, or a good morning, or a good evening, well, whichever part of the world you're in. Welcome! Well, yesterday I actually started building this endless 3D platformer, and we added a platform. That's this, you can see. We actually added the background as well, and this is this nice looking cliffside, I guess. It's a very nice environment. I might probably change this today to something else, just kind of to see if we can get another HDRI or something. Anyway, so we have this, and we also added a player, which looks like a capsule right now. We'll change that into a model, so that's something that we'll do today. So we've got a bunch of like to-do items. Let me bring that up. Where is it? Where is our to-do? There it is. Okay, I have that here. Window capture. We'll do this. What happened to this? Yep. But the other thing that we also have to do basically is, well, the player model needs to be added, so that's another thing that's not here. Yeah, but before any of this, what I want to do is, as usual, just want to get in like a game of Wordle while I wait for you guys to trickle in. Reset. There it is. Who is Shafat? Hey, how's it going, man? Why do I have to add text for this? Oh, wait. Did that even show up? I didn't know you had to add text for it. I'll have to fix that. Hey, but anyway. Welcome, man. How are you? It's been a while. The green screen, no work key, go to the filler in the add else. Yeah. No, I don't need a text requirement. It did show up. Ah, excellent, because I missed it. Yeah, so it's basically like coming from this bot called Isaiah something. So all of the stuff that plays essentially is part of like one browser source. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Been thoda busy, huh? And I'm not live as much. Well, yeah, in a way. Well, hopefully I should be streaming every day starting... Well, actually I streamed yesterday, now today. Most likely I will be streaming in the afternoons, so... Let's do chats, because that's what we want. Okay. At the very least, I will come bonk you and go. Yeah, do that, man. I am live. Just that the timings sometimes just, they're back and forth. But otherwise, I'm working, studying at that time. Excellent. I think afternoons are really good for me. I was doing like 9 p.m. streams before, but those just never worked out that well. But let's see how this schedule goes on. The thing is, like, my baby needs attention sometimes, so I might just like slip out for a bit. But otherwise, it's let's see how the schedule goes. Want to play some games and go outside, so night is worse. Night streams are for gaming. Yep. I was playing games in the nights actually. Yep. What are we going to do today, sir? Okay, so yeah, so essentially I just want to get one game of this done, and then we'll jump into Godot, where I'm actually building like an endless 3D platformer. Basically just learning at this point. So yep. That's what we're doing. By the way, I was told yesterday that this Discord link for some reason is not working. So let me give you a fresh one. This entire freaking like edit the invite. It never expires. Yeah, it should never expire. I did. That's what I did. Let me go to like, let me fix this. It shows an invalid invite. There it is. Defo use that. It is a skill issue, huh? They just make it so freaking complicated for no reason. Okay, hopefully this should work. Okay, alright, so we have AT in the word. What could this be? TAC. T-A-C-I-T. Tacit? No. Ape. Tapes. Taped. T-A. So what have you been up to, man? Shafat. Insane join experience. Only one question and one question choice. Yes. Zero friction. You don't need to know anything. You don't need to tell me anything. Just get in. Matt. M-A-T. Matt. M-A-T. Matt. Mate. Nate. Mate. Bait. A bait. No. Only don't tell me this is the word. Ooh. Okay. Tab. Holy shit. We're just this close. This close. Tab. 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 What words do we have? Tab, table, tabot, tab. Tab. It's possible that there's either an A or a U. Tab. Tabal. Taban. No. Tabin. Tabin. Tabim. Another Discord to join. Yeah, it's getting kind of a bit too much, isn't it? But I wish there was a way to like bring people in one place. And unfortunately, the only way that's possible now is just to give people a labyrinth of like, come here, join this, and I don't know. Tab. The bar. Is that even a word? Tabor. I don't think so. Tab. Tabin. Tabin? What's that? I have a feeling this is... Ah. Tab. Taboo. Tabooed. Tabooed? No. So Shafat, what have you been up to, man? I remember you saying that you were vibe coding the other day. What have you been up to? Like, what are you building? Unless it's not like a secret government project that spies on people. Or that takes money from the rich and gives it to the poor. I mean, that can't be a government project, but you know. Taboon. Ood. Projects are all failure that somehow work. That sentence doesn't make sense. Tabooed. T-A-B-A. Tabak. Tabam. Taban. Tabap. Tabay. Tabad. Tabaf. Tabi. Taboo. Taboon. Taboob. Taboob. The fuck is this word? Tabig. Tabif. Went outside and did monthly grocery. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think it's a secret government project. Or I don't think the government has that much intelligence anyway. It's probably a secret society or an intelligence agency project that requires you to use AI. Because you don't want people building it, because if people build it, then you'll have to like delete them. And then, like you said, it doesn't make sense, but it works. Need to update this. I really don't know how to do documentation, but this is the basic. It's a home lab. What is this? self-hosted private cloud and content creation hub. It transforms a gaming PC into a comprehensive content creation and self-hosting platform built around vika.gg. This setup supports streaming, web dev, photo management, and what the are you building like a new world on the internet? Because this is exactly what people do anyway. A dual PC streaming setup with NDI, RTMP, web dev, photo management, media server. I knew it. This is a secret agency project designed to keep people. Holy shit, man! All of this in one thing. This is nice. I think, hey, Sunblitz. I think the word is tabby. Is it? Well, now that it's been spoiled, hey, take that, Sunblitz. Very well done. Very well done, Sunblitz. Excellent work. So what is this? Okay, it's a Proxmox host system. You have storage pools. Okay. Interesting. So essentially it's everything that people would need, and essentially they would not have to spend any money. The only thing is, like, you have everything in one place. You can just use your home PC for everything. This is like kind of nice. I think there's a huge market for this. My only bottleneck will be the CPU being 4-core 8-thread. Why would you use your CPU, like your PC? This is exactly made for not spending money. Yeah, looks like that. Don't want subscriptions because of my parents. We have a 2 TB subscription for their WhatsApp data. Mother of God. I completely empathize with you, because I think parents, especially in our country, they use WhatsApp specifically to forward good morning or whatever garbage forwards they get from elsewhere into unsuspecting family members, especially younger ones. Sunblitz, how goes it, man? What have you been up to? But why would you use your PC for... Like, are you saying it's for your use case? It's they've started knowing how to filter, yeah. I mean, I still have a challenge with that. It's extremely difficult to get them to do that. But at least now they've, like, for me, the main focus was not to get stuck on like getting scammed or something financially. That's very easy to do to senior citizens with AI and all of that garbage. So my main focus, like, even if they send garbage WhatsApp forwards, I'm fine with it, as long as it doesn't want them to do things like go to the site, upload your whatever, you know, Aadhaar card or whatever. So if they're able to like understand that, that's number one. Number two is, like, whenever they're making payments or, you know, getting requests to do payments, I always make them double check, triple check even, to make sure that the amount that you know, it's correct and everything. So usually they sometimes they're in a conversation, they don't pay attention to what they're doing, and then stuff happens, and then they're like, oh shit, this is what happened. So finally I was able to like you know, I'm like, I know that now they can handle themselves with those kinds of things. But WhatsApp, it's a different beast, man. I don't know what to say. This is personal, family, friends use. This PC was not being used for the last 3 years, so it has a 1080. Yeah, it is. It's an insane GPU. Okay. So far, what we have is we have an environment, we have a platform that essentially, you know, we were able to put it in yesterday. We have a capsule. This is our player. We'll change this player model today. And there was one thing that wasn't working yesterday, and I think I fixed that. So this issue, excellent. Now it works. So I'm happy it works. My dumbass yesterday, what it did was it basically, in the platform script, I had class name player, and in the player script, I had class name platform. So now it's fixed. Like the platform has platform, the player has player. I think it was a confusion between like these tabs here, which doesn't actually change the script automatically. Hopefully like Godot changes that, because now if I go into player, it doesn't load the player script. It's still on the platform script. I have to go into the player script and then make my changes. So this is like maybe they did it for some reason, but right now it's kind of unintuitive that way. But that was the problem. That's the only reason why the platform wasn't disappearing yesterday. Now that's been taken care of. All I had to do was change the class name from player to platform. It's been exactly 1 year since I left job to learn CCNA and AWS cloud. For that, I've been working on this till I get a good job. That is nice. "3D stuff is beyond me." I don't think it's beyond anyone, man. Like it just looks abstract at this time, but like you go in just like how you learn CCNA and AWS. It's just like a week maybe of grind, I guess. And then it's all normal. Sunblitz just came back from school, now going to study for my competitive exam. Excellent, man. All the very best with that. What exam is it? By competitive, do you mean like entrance competitive, or this is just one of those forgetting the word, Olympiads or something? Is it for that? Okay, so we have the game, it's working. Now we can basically just change the player model. What I wants to do is we can go to like Kenny or something and see. Because I remember downloading .3D. Let's look at some nice models. Mini characters, car kit, a space station kit, survival kit. Hey, these are nice. Why are there zombies inside though? Okay, we'll use this. We'll use one of this. Any animated characters, and we have a model, animations. I don't know, the model just has one character, .fbx. I don't know if this will even work inside Godot, but let's see. I'm gonna bring this in. New folder, assets. Okay, there it is. So we have a model. And this is the mesh right now. I am just going to take this and put this. Oh, I can't. Ah. Oh, JEE mains, the entrance exam. Nice, man. That is a very difficult exam. I wish you all the very best. Do I have a portfolio? No. Like, you mean for game dev? Or a portfolio? Because look, I'm just learning, so I haven't really done any game dev. This is just me learning as I go, so that's essentially what this is. Is this what we have to, like, a quick load? Nope. A material. Okay, if this doesn't work, I have to see if we can get in something else. Mini characters. Oh, yeah, I already have that, so. Drag it from the file system into the scene. Is it? Hey, ironic moronic. Welcome. But how do I, like, I want to change the capsule that I have right now into this model instead of, like, there it is. And if I go here and then just what the fuck is this? Okay, these are all fine. It looks like all of the shapes are messed up. Hey, ironic moronic, how's it going, man? You just have to scale that down and fit it inside your capsule shape. Okay, let me undo all of that. We shall scale this down. Nope. That's 0. Remember there was a way to like change the color and stuff. Oh, can I like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna like bring this down slightly so I can see. Why doesn't this alpha work? It's strange. By the way, it's fine to click editable children and then leave it as is. You need to enable transparency in the material. So in the material, I see. All right, now it makes sense. Hey. It's fine to click editable children and then leave it as is. So the thing is, if I essentially, let's say I do editable children, do I not need to like copy this and put it in once again so then they actually become editable? I don't know why I don't see any animations on this. So if I just they have like no animations, is that? No, I don't need all this, so no, you don't want it like this. It means that if you make changes to this model in Blender, it updates in Godot. Copy pasting it will destroy that link. I see. Okay, I mean, I don't have Blender and I'm not going to be making any changes. All I need is I want the texture to get applied. I don't think it was in the download. Kenny. Okay, they have like a different file for it. So if I go here and character mesh, and say I put in there is probably a texture folder in the Kenny asset with an image file. Yes, there is. So there's a skins folder. And it has PNGs. So do I like have to go here? Okay, we're looking at this. This is incorrect. Mesh. Why is this like this? You can add a new material under geometry. Ah, a material override. A standard material 3D. And do I just drag and drop this in here? And then put the texture into albedo. And it doesn't work. This is like grayed out for some reason. Right click the material and make unique. Hey, there it is. Okay. All right. I think we just need to fix the collision shape. Okay, we're good. Hey, that's nice. That looks good. Okay. Now I just need to like bring in animations into the player. How do we do that? It's supposed to be like an animation. It's supposed to be like rigged or whatever, right? So okay, I have the other Kenny download as well, which the Kenny animated characters, mini characters, and these ones have, these are GLB format, which I think works well in Godot. Did you use the .glb or .obj? I used .fbx, and which is why I think it's causing all these problems. So I have like a GLB file, another character. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use that instead. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just remove this. Don't need this. Get rid of this. Cannot operate on nodes from a foreign scene. What the Go for a newer one and use GLB or GLTF. This pack is quite old. I see. Okay. Okay, that's what we'll do then. So I have like a GLB file here. Character female, character male. I don't know what these look like, but I'm just going to bring them in anyway. Okay, so Okay, just for the time being. Just want to reset everything here. Collision shape. Reset. What the? Okay. Now I shall bring in the GLB format. Where is my character male AGLB textures? Okay. Okay, you guys can't see all of this. I'm just fidgeting inside the file system right now. Projects, Godot, assets, and models. There it is. Okay, so we've got this. Yeah, this is our character. Looks good, isn't it? I think it's fine. And what I'll do is now just go into like yeah, this is mesh instance 3D. Maybe we can just scale this a bit slightly. 1.5 maybe. Yeah, I think this looks good. The collision shape. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, so if I go back in here and yeah, I think this is fine. Now, do we have the animations on this? Editable children. Yeah, there it is. Animation player. So if I do like jump. Nice. There's a fall. Nice. What foreign scene? Okay. Okay, I think we're good. So if I like go into the script and then now I say that animation, now let me get this in here. So I'm gonna say player underscore animation, and then we can do like player underscore animation dot play jump, and then here we can say fall. Let's see if this even works. No, it does not. It's just playing the fall animation. It's not jump. Okay. I think it's like we have to wait for something. Hey, ironic, moronic, thanks for that, man. So I think this works fine now. if velocity to y less than 0. Ah. Okay. Hey, this works, man. Excellent. Okay, it works. We have animations. Alrighty. Okay, so that's good. So the next thing we can do is essentially maybe just adjust the so it's nice and smooth. Yeah, it works. I think it looks good. Yep, that looks good. Okay. We also want to like handle movement. What was the other one? Holy shit. Okay, so make the player bounce, make player movement. This is pending. I just want to go into like the Godot documentation and yeah, I just want to like check. We need like we're working with the vectors x and z axis, so the xz plane is the ground plane. Yeah, I think we need like, we want the player to move, rotate left and right, and then be able to go back and forth, forwards and backwards. And we can, I think that's what we can incorporate. So if I go back here and go to the input map, so we have left, we need right, right is D, with left is this, with forward is W, and up arrow, backward is S, and the down arrow. Yeah, I think this is fine. So maybe I'll just make a function, and function func handle jump. Yeah, I think we need delta here. Just gonna put all of this inside this, I'm going to say like handle no delta. There. Okay, this is fine. So it's nice. It's a tank controls. Hey, juicy refrigerator. Oh god, man. Okay. The bat bond him. That's banned him. Bond him. The bat bond him. Bond him, sir. What do you mean tank controls? And I think I'm gonna say funk handle rotation. And then we can probably have like funk handle movement. Okay, so this one is like, I think input if, where is that? Is action pressed? Left. Then we'll basically say rotate if rotate y, because we're going to rotate on the y-axis. Then we'll possibly do like tank controls means you can only move forward and back and rotate right and left opposed to moving any direction. Yeah, that's right. So that's what I'm looking for, because so the thing is, the platforms could be spawning anywhere in the front or back, so there's no point like strafing with left and right, you know what I mean? The player needs to be able to move, actually rotate, and then go forward backwards so that they can find the right angle to jump to the next platform. Because the camera is fixed and moving the mouse doesn't move the camera, I think this makes sense. So angle, probably like 60 degrees or something. And if input dot is action pressed is like right, then we want to say rotate minus y, I guess, 60. I mean, let's see if this works. I don't know. Vector 3 dot up. Is that what it is? I guess we'll see. So yeah, no, nothing. Oh, we didn't actually call this function. So handle rotation. And we need to do into delta. Do I put it in here instead? I don't know. I mean, we'll just see if this works. Oh, okay. This is like too much. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is degrees to radian. I'm gonna put 60. So it just doesn't go crazy. And then we'll see if this works. There it is. Okay. Okay, I think the input for some reason it's not correct. So minus, that's why it was just rotating in the same direction. Okay, alrighty, now it moves. Okay, excellent. Going to bring this here slightly closer. We can probably test this. This guy can't. Okay, there's no walking left yet. Okay, so I think the rotation is fine. Now we can do like if input is action pressed forward, then we want to say velocity dot x, or should we say position dot x? We need like a movement speed, so const move speed. Make this float, possibly like call this maybe 5 or something. Can I point out there is, but that's very fast, that there is an input.get access function. It takes 2 action inputs. Really? Get access input by specifying 2 actions, one negative and positive. But how would I like use this in my case? Because let me go into the documentation, get underscore access. Uh, 3D. Okay, I think there's a nice there's nice documentation here. I have to check this. Yes, so you can simply rotate axis Comma input dot get access into delta. Hey, that is hmm. That is interesting. So I'm just going to see here. Okay, this is what they're doing. So for example, creating a variable, velocity is transform.x into input there, whatever, into speed. Hmm. So you can do the same for forward and backward also. So do I need to like just save that in a variable, or I think we don't have to. Let me just go in here and say rotate. What was that? Input dot get access left comma right, and then I can do like degree to radian 60 into delta. So you I think it looks better and you can reuse the same variable. Do we really need a variable? Okay, let's see if this works. So for now I'm just going to like argument 1 should be vector 3. Like, how do we make this? AR Dev, hey, how are you, man? I work on Godot myself alongside my games. Good luck. Hey, thank you so very much. I'm actually just learning game dev and also Godot. So vector dot, okay, so vector 3 dot up. Let me just redo this entire thing. Vector 3 dot up. Now for the angle, I need to specify an angle, right? So without that, how would like I don't get it. Like how can it be a second? I need an angle, isn't it? Like the input get access is supposed to be the direction for vector 3 up, isn't it? So either negative or positive. You work on the game engine itself, like you actually build, you're a contributor to the engine. Holy shit, man, that's so cool. Yeah, I might probably like message you or something if I'm stuck. That is really nice, man. Like what part do you generally work on in the engine? The angle is 60. Multiply that with get axis, which returns -1, 0, or 1. I see. Would left be negative? I mean, we'll have to like test this and see. Okay, I think we'll. Hey, that is fantastic. It works. Holy shit, this is so cool. And very simple. What do you think we should work on? Like literally I have free time. The core and .NET backend. I see. Cheers, man. Thank you so very much. So honestly, I mean, I I don't even know if I am like qualified to like share any opinion right now, but I might probably in a few months. I'm pretty sure I will. But honestly, like so far, like thanks to you guys, man, like people like me can get into like game dev. The documentation is really good and there's tons of resources there. And this interface, this entire thing, like everything integrated into like one piece, this is fantastic. So we can iterate so quickly and just get things done instead of having to worry about like so many other setup stuff that usually happens with other engines. Like I used Unreal for like 2 weeks. It was nice, but like I don't know, it just felt very bulky and like all iterations just took a lot of time. So I might go back to it someday, but I think for learning and for iteration and maybe even for making games, I think I'm going to stick with Godot. And like you guys, man, I mean, you guys have done a phenomenal job. So like, take a bow, man. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for taking time out and contributing to this and making our lives easy. Okay, what were they saying about? Now I want this to move in its like local axis instead of like global. So there was something about transform and basis, which I'm not able to recollect right now. I might have to like check the documentation. Basis. Transform. Hey, cheers, man. Thank you so much for dropping in. Greatly appreciated. And I will message you on Discord. I'm pretty sure I have tons of things to ask you. So once I finish this, so I will. Cheers, man. AR dev. I'm sending you a request right now. Add a friend. All right, I sent you a friend request. Hopefully, this feels like this suddenly feels like using Google Plus. No, what was it? It was not Google Plus. What was like the very first social networking platform before Google Plus? Scrapbook. I remember these phrases. Like they had a scrapbook, and it was something Google made, isn't it? Yeah, this is really complex shit. I might have to sit down and just study this. But right now, a transform has a basis which consists of 3 vectors. These are accessed via this property and can be accessed by blah blah blah. Each vector points in the direction its axis has been rotated, so they effectively describe the node's total rotation. The scale, as long as it's uniform, can also be inferred from the length of the axis. Basis can also be interpreted as a 3x3 matrix and is used that way. So basically, if we've done some rotation, okay. Yeah, we don't need like orthonormalized as far as I know. Transform.basis.z. Imagine you need to shoot a bullet in the direction your player is facing. Just use the forward axis. How do I get angles from a transform? You must do your best to stop thinking in angles. Okay? Bullet.transform is equal to transform. What? Transform.basis.x. Strafe left and jump. This is looking around. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and like say velocity or position dot x plus equals okay, let me just get the logic correct, I guess, first, and then we'll try and make it better with this input get access, right? If input dot is action pressed is like forward, and I want to say position dot position dot x plus equals move speed into delta. I don't know if this is going to work, but minus equals move speed into delta. Okay, let's give this a shot and see what happens. Yeah, so far nothing. Let me restart this. Oh, I have to why do I do this? So handle movement, I say delta. Now it should work. Oh, that was insane. Okay, so we basically have to do direction is equal to transform dot basis dot z direction into move speed into delta. I don't know. Invalid operands. Direction dot x. Okay. Wait a minute, what was that? Okay, seems to work. Let me retry that. Okay, I think this one is messed. Yeah, I want to make this right and I want to make this left so the rotation looks if I was behind the player as the camera, then left would go this way and right would go this way. That would make sense. You want to set velocity when you're using a character body instead of position, you mean? Okay. Okay. Let me retry that. What? It crashed. Godot crashed. Okay, so I'm just going to try and see. What the what just what? I don't know. Let me redo this once again. Okay, he's just... He doesn't want to stop, so... Need some code to stop when you're not pressing. Yeah. I wonder why that's happening though, because this is... It's not like it only checks for one key press. In the sense that even if I'm pressing it down, it obviously is counted as an input, but once I stop, it should stop. So I'm pretty sure there's some mistake here. Let's look at the documentation. A velocity does not return to 0, which is, I think, the problem. Which means that then we essentially have to change this to position, because that's probably what's causing the issue. So if I change this to like position, for example, yeah, so that works. So let me redo that. So it actually stops when... Yep, so it stops. Okay, we're good. Okay, so it was a velocity. If you need an if statement for no player input, which slows velocity down to 0 over time, because I don't know if overtime is like is indicative of what the player, like for example, I want the player to stop immediately if I release the key. If it was a car, I think overtime is fine, because that's what's supposed to happen in a car, right? But for a player, now here, like if we were to like use that position.x equal to where was the documentation on this? What was that? Okay, there it is. This was get underscore access. Get underscore access. Okay, I see why they would want to use like a velocity, and I think it needs to be like they're saying a default value vector 200. Okay. It's how do I do it in 3D? 2D? So this is what we need. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So I think we'll have like where movement underscore direction is equal to input dot get access. Then we have like forward and backward. And then we want to say velocity dot x is equal to like move underscore speed into delta. Essentially direction dot x, right, into direction, into movement underscore direction. I don't know what's gonna happen to this spaghetti here, but velocity dot x is equal to direction dot x into input Okay, so basically you're saying that we can have this, right? Essentially that's what it is. Let's give this a shot. Nine doesn't work. It doesn't work for some reason. Actually, I don't know if I should be doing so. Let me just recheck this. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the previous version we had, so I'll just check this with velocity dot x. And do we need like move and slide? Which is probably what was causing the issue in the first place. And then we can do like velocity dot directions dot z. So velocity and velocity. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen here. That jump was insane. Make this 60. Okay. Yeah, it just I don't know if we should have like overtime on these platforms where precision is important, so I guess I'm just going to go back to like position. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it at least stops exactly when it's supposed to, especially on these platforms where, you know, you fall if you're not precise in your movement. So I think this is fine. Although I don't know if we like need this also. Okay, I think we're good. What do you think? I'm going to call you I am. If it works, huh? But I mean, tell me this, is velocity, can that be made 0 like the moment the player stops input? Now I need a fail state in spawning platforms, right? Yeah. So that is correct. So what I'm going to do is, I think we'll make a new scene and we'll just make a fail state. So I'm just going to like, no, what is this? A 3D scene. I'm going to call this like, no, I'll just leave it as is, and then maybe we'll have like a mesh. No, not a mesh. We need a static body 3D. And then to this, we will add a collision shape. And this will be a world boundary shape. We can make a new folder here. Maybe like bring this down. Or actually, you know what? Let me bring this in. And then right, and then we can probably just add a script to the game. And I guess we can just use the signals. Do we need like a area 3D under this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we need like a, okay, like area 3D. And then to this, we can just add like a collision shape. And then we'll call this a world boundary shape. Right, this is fine. Go back into the game. This is fine. Go back into the script and into the node and signals. Why does it? Let me just re-add this. Hey, the Silverton. How's it going, man? Internal pointer. Yes, if you're using character body, you should not be setting its position directly. The velocity is used to calculate the move and slide. Yeah, but it's not working in the sense that I want the player to stop immediately. How do we do that with velocity? Why does it not show all of the... You just have to set the velocity to 0 when the player is not pressing inputs. So you're saying I can go here. So if it's not forward or backward, then the velocity is 0. So else velocity dot x is equal to 0. Is this what you're saying? I mean, hey Silverton. What do you mean by internal pointer? Okay, so let's give this a shot, I guess. We haven't done anything here, so game, boundary. Okay, we'll just... Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I can't move the... Oh, there it is. Okay, it works. So let me restart this. Oh, only the back key works? Why is that? Strangely, the front key doesn't work. If, elif. Then else. Okay, let me restart this. Wait a minute. Okay, it works. Okay, what I want to do basically is just to kind of test this out. I just want to... Where's the game? Okay. I am basically just going to create like a new mesh. Just for testing. And going to make this a box mesh. And we'll add like a collision shape to this. Okay, we'll do like a static body 3D. Our mesh instance 3D. collision shape. Okay, I think that's good. All we just need to do is just check the movement, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me bring the collision shape up. Okay. And I'm also just going to make infinite guillotine. Hey, welcome man, and thanks a lot for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. God of Pal over there on YouTube says, can we make split screen game in Godot? Is it different from multiplayer? I think you can, and it is different from multiplayer, yes. So split screen doesn't have anything to do with multiplayer, it's just how you present your game. And yeah, like you can have it to be multiplayer, you can also have it to be single player. But if you're looking for two people to play on a split screen, then yeah, you obviously will have like multiplayer code that you will have to put in, but otherwise I think it's not really dependent, if that makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to stop jumping. Okay, we shall not do this. Actually, we will do this, but we will not do. We're not going to be doing this, just for debugging. Could not pass global class player. What? Okay. A bunch of this stuff is basically going to break if I do anything. So for now I'm just going to say 0. And then we'll just try and run this. This breaks this. Hey, oh Shafat. How's the game dev going? Very good. Thanks to all the folk in the chat for pointing me in the right direction. So hopefully it is heading in the right direction. But it is going well so far. Gaurav says, previously small flash games and some games works by 2 keyboard, but in a way the keyboard acts as a main player. Yeah, that's right. So I think you can still do 2 players on the same keyboard. You just have to like split the inputs for the second player. Thanks to all the folk. Oh, folk. What folk are we in? What the folk? It's supposed to be folk. People. What do I say, man? Like, how do you pronounce stuff when everything sounds the same? Volkswagen. 9. Okay, well, we'll just debug this way. I think it's... Yeah, that is the problem. If I press back, it's going in the X direction. So I think... it's still going in that direction. So it has to be transformed locally. So if I face him in this direction, he moves in that instead of coming to the camera, towards the camera. Are you seeing this? I am. This is probably an issue with like the local transform, and maybe it has nothing to do with velocity, but I think this is where I need help. Actually, you know what? We should do like animation, players, animation dot play. There has to be like a walk. Yeah, he's moving in that direction. When can I buy your game, sir? Waiting to pre-order Ultimate Deluxe Edition. I'm going to have a collector's edition. That's going to be priced at like $10,000 US dollars. And that's going to be delayed. It's going to launch when GTA 6 comes out, because I think the competition, I think GTA needs some competition. Otherwise it's just going to like just trample over everything. So I'm taking my time building a game that can be launched in November 2026. Yeah. And all editions are going to be just deluxe. There's only collector's edition. There's no like peasant edition or anything. You have to pay 10K to get the game. It's cheap. I think Hu Shafat, I want you to like handle the finance, the marketing of the game. Like you price it and you take 50%. Where do I sign up? I still don't have a page yet, but you can just put in interested right here in the comments box, and we will have one of our slaves look at it. Why is this not working? If I do this, for example, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh yeah, it is, but it didn't. He just flew away. So velocity.z. Okay, I think we have to do this. Hey, this works, man. Where is that guy? Did he fall off or something? Okay, let me go back to this camera. Dude. Okay, I can see like the velocity going down gradually to 0. The issue is, I think, with the with the back key, it doesn't actually work correctly right now. So there's some logic issue. Direction.z, that's why. That's why. Alrighty. Hey, ironic, moronic, it works, man. I think this is good. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is the entire game is basically going to be a player and this platform, and you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. And if you fall off like this, you just have to restart the game by exiting the game and then restarting it. So that's basically the game. It's going to be launching exactly when GTA 6 launches. It's going to compete with GTA. Okay, now that we have all of this, I think it's fine. Now can we get this boy? Oh no, we don't have the logic. Okay. I think we're having like the mechanics of the player sorted. Okay, good. Excellent. It works. Hey, ironic, moronic, wherever you are, I will find you and I will thank you. I think we need to make this like 60. Maybe the jump force can be like a 15 or something. This should be fine. Yeah, this is too small. But I think this is fine. Okay, now on to the next fucking issue. The next issue is, how do we get the Signaru to show up here? Which means that I might have to delete all this. Just make a area 3D. No, we need a static body 3D, and we'll add a okay. Actually, let me see if we can just add an area 3D directly. And we add like a collision shape. And this collision shape is basically a world boundary. And I remove this from here. Bring this back in here. This boundary. Reconnect it. Okay. And this boundary can be here. I think that is fine. Now, what we want to do is, in this script, we want to get that signal. All right. So body entered is what we want to connect. So connect to the game. And if the if body is player, then we want to like restart a scene. How do we like restart the game? Is there a restart scene or something? Current scene. Get current scene. How do we restart? Close scene, play scene. Reload current scene. This is what we want, isn't it? Reloads the current active scene, replacing current scene with a new instance of it. Yep, this is what we want. So reload current scene. Reload. Why doesn't it work though? Is it because class underscore name game? Now reload. Reload current scene. Game dot not found in base self. Actually, you know what? Can we just reload? How do we even access this? Reload current scene. Documentation. Reload current scene. Scenery. Reload underscore current underscore scene. How do you like restart the game, dude? This is a scene tree. And reload current scene is a method, which means I have to call it on something. So do I say like game dot reload? Nope. Okay, I think we just have to Google it. Godot, how to restart game. Get underscore tree dot reload current scene. Okay. Get underscore tree dot reload. Okay. Okay, now we can just basically say if body is player, then we can just get tree and reload current scene. Hopefully that should work. So let's try this. Okay. Oh yeah, it works. It works. Okay, the player falls off and the game restarts. The player falls off and the game restarts. Okay, excellent. Okay, it works. Okay, we have a fail safe. All right, we have a fail safe and it works. Excellent. Now what I want to do is basically spawn these platforms. Let me just bring out the notepad here real quick. So okay, we wanted to like make player bounce infinitely. We did that. Change player model. We did that. Just gonna say like done against these, and we wanted to say like spawn new platforms. Suspending. If the player falls, restart the game. This is done. And yeah, I think okay. Change the player model, we did that. Okay, and then what else do we have? Spawn new platforms. This basically means that now here we have a ton of things to do. I think we so how do we approach this? Like new scene, and we'll make this the spawner. This will automatically spawn spawns in random locations. We need like a random number, or actually random range for X, Y, and Z coordinates. Yeah, this is what we can do. Okay, before we get started, I actually just want a cup of coffee, and then we'll redo this. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Hey, thanks. You know what? We actually have like the Godot 2025 showreel that launched. So let's look at that. I'm really interested. Showcase. Wait a minute. Let me get the audio up for you guys. Okay, I am so first and foremost, where does this go? What the hell? I'm actually kind of hyped by this particular game here. This is Trigger of Time. Okay, let's look at this. Engraving. You know what? Actually, I should just get the fuck out of the way so you guys can see the name of the game and the developer instead of my face. So let me do this. Yeah. This is so cool, man. Dog Walk. Trifolium, The Adventures of Gary Pretzelnick. Pretzelnick. Looks interesting. 3D pixel art. Hey, looks cool. Blood Thief. This kind of gives me those the Thief, the original Thief vibes. Although it's an action game. Tux Racer revisited. Green Ash. Holy shit, look at this environment. This looks freaking beautiful, man. Ballistic Arts. What is this mechanic? What just happened here? Wow. Defeat the heroes in the cells. Is this a different game? That was Ballistic Arts and Keep the Heroes Out by Jan Cat Games, Brue Games. This is so freaking cool, man. Like the graphics, the art style, really nice. Aero Surge. Looks cool. This has a very clay. This is a very clay style animation. Yeah, I looked at this game before. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I've wishlisted this on Steam as well. This is Godot. Cool. I like how there are so many of these like boomer shooter games that are still being made, which is nice. Mops and Moms. Again, interesting art style. Zombies and Bullets. This is if I ever were to make a game. If I ever were to make a game, it will probably look like this. Because I really like the like orthogonal or isometric whatever view style. Although I don't like shooting in this orientation. I like more action RPG kind of style, but more like Darksiders Genesis, if you remember that. But this looks interesting and cool. Katana Dragon. Nice, man. There's so many nice games. Pathogenic. Blood Rush. I was wondering where a roguelite was, and here it is. Actually, you know what would have been nice? If they incorporated the actual game's sound, like this audio sound effects and maybe the background track, instead of adding their own like background track. That would have been really cool, I guess. Just kind of adds another level of depth when looking at the show reel, because I think the engine has come a really long way. In just the last 1.5, 2 years, I guess. Holy shit, very beautifully done UI. This is so cool. This looks nice. I don't know if it's the YouTube compression that's basically making it look all fuzzy, at least on the walls here. But I think this feels like Portal in a way. This reminds me of Portal. Oh, esoteric. Nice. Nice. Bomben. Okay, esoteric is really cool. I will have to check that out. Taito, you play an owl. Is this like the first game ever that has an owl as a protagonist? Or like a playable character? Heidi's Legacy. Catanaut. Oh, whoa. They made an action game maker inside Godot. They made a game maker inside Godot that makes games. What is this game? Phasmopass. Spooky Express. Hey, look at this. Holy shit, I love the art style. So low poly. Very nice. Drift Space Survival. Oh, I really wish we had more of that. I really wish we had more of this. We will check that out. So, so far, what do we have? We have games to check out. We have this is what? Rift Space Survival. Yeah, we had the... I guess we'll come back. Okay, let's look at this. Man, I really love what these guys are doing. Oh, this is part of the game. It's all part of the game. Holy shit. So, look at this, a first-person space survival. At least that's what it looks like. First person. Nice. So far, I'm really hyped with this Trigger of Time. I think this looks really beautiful. So, Trigger of Time by Pant OP. And then we have like engraving. This looks kind of interesting as well. Engraving. Obviously, it's a horror game. Dog Walk. I don't know. Trifolium. Blood Thief. Pink Bird Snow Ride. Green Ash. Walking Simulator. Yeah, Ballastic Cards. Ballastic Cards. Then we have this game. Keep the Heroes Out. Keep the Heroes Out. Aero Surge. We have Black Pellet. We have Hyper Slice. Hyper Slice. Yeah, we'll check this out. Cruel. Territories are dead. Mobs and Mobs. Katana Dragon. Pathogenic. Blood Rush. I like to check this. Blood Rush. Actually, even this kind of looks cool. Midnight Manhunt. Like the shaders and the particle effects, like everything. It looks really nice, so we'll check this out. Midnight Manhunt. And then we have Kinetic. Yeah, so Kinetic. Yeah, this game, Esoteric. This is really nice. Really cool art style. And then we have Taito. Like, who doesn't want to play an owl, so. And then Heidi's Legacy. Cat or Not. Cat or Not. And then Phasmopass, maybe, because it looks interesting. Is it? It's probably just volleyball, but with style. And then finally, Drift Space Survival. This looks really cool, man. Experiment 21, hey, how is it going? Where is Game Dev? It is right here. Game Dev is right here, man. Okay. That was really nice. I'm actually kind of really hyped with whatever Godot is doing. So we've got a bunch of games to check out actually. So look at all this. Drift, Space Survival, Trigger of Time, Engraving, Ballastic Cards, like all of these look really nice. We'll check those out. Is writing this kind of game engine for herself, says Experiment 21. That's interesting. Okay, so far what we have is we have the player, we have the platforms. Now we basically need the platforms to spawn like well, we want it random, obviously. We want it in different places. Maybe we'll keep the height between a certain range, between like the player's bounce height and yeah, I think the maximum bounce height -1 or something like that. Which one you want to create, like Minecraft? You mean game? So if I make a game, right now I'm like, I have a couple of ideas, but all like both of them are not like fully realized, at least in my mind. But it's possibly going to be a top-down RPG. That's essentially what it's going to be. So something like Baldur's Gate, for example. Diablo 2, Baldur's Gate, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's just what I have in my mind. It's not like fully, like I said, it's not realized fully yet. So right now, I think I'm at least 6 or 7 months away from getting started on that kind of a project. I have a long, arduous journey before I can get to that stage. And until then, I just want to work on replicating mechanics from the games that I play, even shader effects and all of those things. Just get muscle memory, just get my hands dirty doing all of that. And then the more I do them, hopefully it'll become second nature, and then I can just bring in pieces of what I like into whatever I'm making. So that's like the plan. Like Tower of Fantasy gacha game? No, man. Like Diablo, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, that kind of games. Dungeon Siege. It's those kind of games. Like just to give you more context. Diablo 4. If we look at some images, you look at this. So this is like isometric, orthogonal view, whatever. This is the kind of games I like. Yeah, it might probably be something like this. It's like an open world. I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't thought that far yet. So I don't know. Most likely it'll just be like a linear progression. So Unity or Godot, asks SC. What I'm working on is Godot. It is Godot. Okay. All right, let's get back into this. So we have the platform. So what we'll do is, where's my notepad? There it is. Yeah, we'll kind of make this like the spawner, I guess. But I think the first thing that I want to do is basically check if let me just check the documentation. I know that we need like a new signal that has to be emitted whenever, like, so if the player lands on the first platform, then spawn the next platform. If I want to make a large game, should I just start learning along the way, or should I learn basics? Well, you definitely have to learn the basics, man. And like large games, definitely like probably the boss stage, to be honest. So like everyone needs to know the basics, because you need to know what you're getting into and what needs to be done. Because if your goal is a large game, then obviously there's going to be a lot of complexity in that game, for which you definitely need basics. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. When the player lands on the platform, create a new platform, which means that the previous platform has to, like if we use signals emit from the previous platform, we take this to spawn a new platform, to call a new platform function. Yeah. And the only thing I'm thinking about is like how thinking about positioning. No, we can. I think we take the old position, take the current position of the existing platform, and add it, like add, yeah, we want it to go higher, so we obviously have to add the Y. I guess we just have to add the entire vector. Add the entire vector. Yeah, this is... Hey, thank you so much, SC. I mean, I'm just learning. I'm not actually building anything commercial or anything. This is just me, like, just learning Godot. That's about it. Excuse me. Yeah, so I guess that's what we'll do. So go into platform. Shigunaru. And then we can say make a signal. What do we call this? Like make new platform, and we have like the position. Yeah, I think we'll do this. And then when the body has landed, right, we can emit the signal, essentially. right? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Make new platform. Is that like, let me just go back into this documentation here real quick. Emit. Procedural geometry. I don't think we need this though. Like signal. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I remember. So we emit any number of arguments. Okay, so decision. Right? Mr. Gord, when did you start game dev? Well, it's been like 2.5 months. Well, actually, I haven't really started it. I'm just still learning a lot of stuff to learn before I can even think of making anything. So, yeah. But it's been like 2.5 months. I started off learning C++, and then I did Unreal for a bit, and then I just dropped out of Unreal, went back to C++, made some games with SFML. Well, I followed a book and then made some games with SFML, and now I'm using Godot, this game engine. So actually, if you're interested, there's a video on my channel, which, I mean, essentially talking about how I started and why, and the stuff I made, how I made them, and all of that stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, it's there, so you can check that out. Are you a game dev, Mr. Gord? Do you already use Godot? Yeah, hopefully you can help me if you do. You're starting your game dev journey with me. Hey, that is so good, man. What have you done so far, if I may ask? Okay, so we go back here, delete this, and we don't need this right now. Is what we're going to do is just make just a 3D scene, call this a spawner or something. Platform spawner, and platform spawner. Okay, and then here I want to link the platform. Yeah, like so. And then maybe we'll then bring in like the spawner into Godot, into the main scene. Then what we'll tell the spawner is when the player lands on this platform, spawn a new one. And then, yeah, keep going that way. Yeah, I guess that's what we can do. Design says, hey man, it feels good seeing someone use Godot instead of Unreal or Unity. Hey, thank you so much, man. Actually, I was using Unreal, I mean, just for about a week or so. Made a game following a tutorial, but it was... I think it's a great engine, just that it's not for me. It's just too bloated, especially because I'm making so many tiny changes and iterating on things, especially because I'm learning. And I don't think it's for me, because you have to close down the editor, recompile everything, and then reopen it. Shit, man, that takes like 3 hours, 3 minutes. But you know, you get what I'm saying. That's too much wait time. Mr. God says, just followed some tutorials and participated in a game jam. By the way, there is a Godot game jam going on right now. Theme is Take Control. It's been 3 days. I think you should participate for experience. Holy shit, is it? And that's so nice. But I mean, I don't know what I would make. Um, Take control. You know what? I actually have like a book here in which I've been writing like some of my game ideas, and the take control kind of sounds very similar to like an idea that I had. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it here. Oh, you can't. It's okay. This thing just deletes it. Anyway, so I have like three game ideas right now. These are just like tiny projects that I want to do, just to kind of learn Godot and learn some game dev mathematics. One is Save the Raccoon. I have no idea what it was, but I wrote it down. I have to remember what the hell I was thinking when I wrote this. So I'll come back to you if I remember what that is. Another one is Shitty Pigeons. Now, if you don't know, pigeons are a pain in the ass, especially in urban areas like mine, and I guess all over the country, and they shit. So the game is essentially like, you know, this breakout where you have like a ball that bounces off the paddle and then it breaks the bricks and then it bounces back and then you finish the entire level and then new level with new bricks and whatever. So instead of bricks, we're going to have pigeons, and the pigeons can shit. And when the shit hits the paddle, you lose a life. Or when you miss the ball, you lose a life. So that was another idea that I had. Very simple. I was trying to learn collision detection, so I wrote down this idea back then when I was doing C++. The third one, and this is what ties into this take control, is something called possess. Now, like, you can possess an enemy, and like, once you possess the enemy, you have limited time to stay inside that enemy to do whatever activity, and then you get out, either hide or possess another enemy. So if the enemy has line of sight, then you cannot possess, but otherwise if they're, let's say, facing away from you, you can possess them. Now, I don't know if I was planning to do this in 2D or 3D. Most likely it'll be 3D, so that way we have like mechanics for hiding and all of that stuff. So maybe just 2D. I don't know, but this is something that I wrote down, and this kind of reminds me of it. You know, that's the first thing I thought about. Now, in the game, there are also like robots, and because they don't have a soul, you can't possess them. So robots can be like, they might just kill you with one shot with a laser or whatever. So you have to solve puzzles by possessing other bodies, but you can't possess mechanical objects like robots or whatever. I haven't thought about what other mechanical objects could be in the game. But yeah, this is what I had in mind. So, Mr. God, it has 3 days passed since the game jam began, which means that I don't know how long it's going to last for. So how much time is left? Oh shit, my phone's dying. Okay. So how much time is left? Okay, so if I go in here and then say that we want to add the script, okay, and then we'll connect this to our spawner. We'll just say on make new platform. I think that should be fine. We don't need all of this. right? So and okay, where is the documentation? I think what we'll do is we'll just print need to spawn new platform. Yeah, just to test this out and see if it works. Actually, old current platform position. And then we just print in like platform position, I guess. Okay, it works. Okay. Okay. You see current platform position. It shows that here 0, 0, 0. That's where we began. Okay. Now all we want to do here is we need to put in the logic. Add logic to spawn new platform when so where is the returns a scene tree that contains this node. So do we like say and these are methods of a node, okay. Scene tree. You delete, quit, reload current scene. I don't think we need this. Change scene to packed. Tree changed. Scene changed. Okay, let me just go into this. GD script, create new, recreate node in scene. Preload the scene. If you want to recreate a scene, I don't want to, I just want to create a node. Oh, but the platform is a scene, so we load that scene and then we put that into like this scene. Instantiate. I can't believe I'm fucking reading AI shit, man. To create a node from code, call its new method. Is it possible to add back a node once it has been? Yeah, this is once it has been destroyed. Once it's gone, but you can use remove child instead or make it invisible. When the node is recreated, do you want it to be in the same position or something else? If the object itself is gone, instantiate. Getting nodes. Get node. You have a scene tree like this and so on. You can use the following code. Okay. To create a node from code, call its new method. .new. Create a new sprite 2D. Add child sprite 2D. Instantiating scenes. Load this. Reload this. And then scene.instantiate. Yeah, I think this is all we need basically, right? Scene is a packed. It's a packed resource scene. I'm just trying to look for how do we like so instead of having like a path, we can say like, what is that? A platform scene. Let's type and then can we like just drag and drop? This is the platform scene. Okay. Now that we have this, let's like make a function, spawn platform, in which we will take like the old platform position. This is going to be a type vector 3 obviously. Yeah, and platform. Okay. And what does this thing say? It says add child instance. Scene not instantiate. So basically all we need is add underscore child, and then we're saying new platform. I think we need like the position. We have to set the position. So new underscore platform dot position is equal to old platform position. Now this is where I actually want to do like some random number generation for the x, y, and z. We can do like vector 3. We need x, y, and z. So what I'm going to do for x is basically just take rand f range and say that we can spawn it from like say 2 to 4, and then for y it's 2.0, 4.0, and for y we'll do the same thing. Now like our guy can bounce up to 15, but I don't think this is not meters. Maybe it is meters, I don't know. Y is up and down axis, yes sir. So here we at least need like a minimum of 2 meters and maybe a maximum of 4 as well. I think this is fine. And then for z the same thing again. Maybe do 5. Minus 2.0 to 5.0, and we'll do the same thing here, but this might include 0. So sometimes the player might end up just banging his head on the above platform if it spawns right above, which might make this look really dumb, but I guess we'll just give this a shot and see if it's working. Then maybe we can like fix it or whatever. Okay, well, I think we'll just say like spawning new platform and spawn a spawn platform with the position. Yeah, spawn Or we can just like bold underscore platform underscore position. I think it's just position. Y is up and down axis, that is in meters. You can rotate this vector 3 by a random degree. Then you don't need to do negative. Ah. Okay, let me make a note of that here. Rotate the vector 3 . So I'm just trying to visualize this in my head because it's going to rotate around the y-axis, which means right in the center. Right, so if I rotate it, it's just going to stay in the same place, rotate on the y-axis. How does that old position? Oh, I have to actually add the old position, man. I didn't do that. Oh, we did that. Okay. Old position plus vector 3 random range to 4 and dot rotated vector 3 up ran f. What is TAU? Pi into 2 so full circuit. Means random between 0 and 360. But isn't that on the z-axis? No, wait. Vector 3 dot up, comma. Okay. Okay. Vector 3 dot up, yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, let me do this. Let me see if this works, and then we'll try that. Oh yeah, there it is. The player bouncing his head off. But yeah, it works. So now it basically just spawned one, and that's it. Yeah, it has to spawn the other one. Okay, so I think this is where they move with call deferred. So we have to wait. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So call deferred. So get tree, reload current scene dot. Okay. Okay, this is fine. I guess we just have to fix the actual spawner logic here. Okay, before that we'll try this. Oh, I can have like three numbers inside this. From and to. Okay, so -2, 4.5, I guess. Okay, and then you said random f range 2.0, 4.0, 0. Like, why do you have these? Like three arguments. Typo. Thank God. Okay, so and then we're saying dot rotated. I don't think the rotated method exists for this. If you start from negative, it can spawn over the old platform. Yeah, I'll have to find a way to fix this. It is on the vector 3. Ah. I see. And and then we rotate this on the y-axis, so that's vector 3 dot up. And you're saying comma this is what you're saying, right? Let's see. Poor guy stuck there. But not bad, man. Like, okay, not bad. Do the random do the random range from 2 to 4 and only on the z-axis. Okay, 0 on the x-axis. Okay. Alrighty. What I really want to do with the player here is just make it like 50 or something. And make this maybe 18. This is much more like soothing to watch. Okay, I just have to fix the... Oh, you can't see it? Ah, shit. Okay, there it is. Okay. So far, this is good. Hey, excellent, man. Thanks so much, Ironic. Yep. Everything is on the Z, but I think it's fine. It doesn't really look that predictable. And because we're doing a rotation, it's probably not ever going to appear above. This is probably the closest. Okay. You should have a shadow directly below the player, maybe. You mean like setting the sun in a different direction? Synopsis Man says, you can use C++ in Godot? Yes, you can. Although I don't know how to do it, but there are a ton of tutorials, and like Godot has a page on how to use C++. But yeah, you can check that. But I don't think it's worth the effort, man, when you can just do it in like GD script. Unless you were doing something with the engine. Holy shit, it's like 3 hours already. 3 hours, 30 minutes. Okay. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I will probably tackle this tomorrow. I guess good progress today. We're able to spawn like one platform. I think we, if we can get this thing to work like endlessly, then that's going to be great. Right now this only just works once. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out how to do that. And then yeah, the other thing is, where's the notepad? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so we actually done this partially. We still have to, this basically just works once. Need to make it work endlessly. Yeah, and that thing, like, it has to emit that signal on every platform, has to emit that signal. And then yeah, I'll have to read up on how to do this, but I guess that's pending, that's work in progress. And I'll check the documentation, although I don't know if anything about this might even be there, so check that out. Okay, and then what we also want to do is make the camera follow the player. Like right now it doesn't. If there was another platform above the newly spawned one, then the camera would still be below, and like we wouldn't even know what's happening. So we have to make the camera follow the player. I'll have to figure out how to do that. So this is pending. Like we can't make the camera a child of the player. That would just be insane, because the camera will be going up and down when we jump, and that's probably not a good experience. So we need to find, maybe we can set the position of the camera to the next platform relative to the new platform whenever it spawns, which means that we need the new platform to send out a signal saying I've spawned or something, and then the camera listens to that and then changes its position or something like that. So Bokomi34, hey, welcome man, how's it going? Coco Sir, huh? A very warm welcome. Not good. Why so? Call me Coco. Alright, Coco. You remind me, your name reminds me of a game I used to play as a kid called Coco. Are you a game dev? Do you use Godot? Your favorite uncle died due to cancer today. Holy shit, man. Very sorry for your loss. That is that is sad news. Yeah, sorry for your loss, man. You're from Japan. Well, welcome. Okay, there it is. But my relatives are Indian. I see. Well, Japan is a very beautiful place, and I wish I'm able to go there someday. You're adopted by an Indian family in Japan. I see. Sorry for disturbing me. Not at all, man. Like, were you born in Japan and were you then adopted, or like, are you natively Japanese? Isn't this what we're doing? Like, we're instantiating the scene and then we're adding it as a child. So why then does it only work once? That is strange. Should this be like a loop or something? Like, if the you got adopted by agreement. My favorite uncle mentioned early. I didn't get you, Coco. What do you mean? Oh, he did the agreement to adopt me? To adopt you? I see. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, man. That's probably terrible to lose someone like that. I think we have to connect the... connecting the signal to the latest spawned platform. Hey. This is a stream check-in counter. Only I will use. Also remind me to get back to applying jobs and fixing server. Coco says I lost my 3 members in my real family. That's... Well, I'm sorry for your loss, man, Coco. Like, I hope that you recover and yeah, I mean I don't even have words. I don't even know what to say. Only you should be able to use it if I can do it via stream. Yeah, I can. I think so. Alright, let's see if this actually even works. Oh yeah. Okay, we have an endless we have an endless excellent. Now the only issue is okay. I guess I have to like fix the rotation. It's kind of slow. All right. So okay, we just have to make the camera move with each platform. And I think that will. So this was essentially what was missing. And essentially, what we had to do is, whenever a new platform spawned, we needed to connect it with the signal that we had created on this platform, which is make new platform. So the new platform that spawns doesn't know that a signal like this exists. We have to connect it And that's what we did. So once we connect the signal, then like once the platform basically spawns and when the player lands on that platform, it needs to know that it has to make a new platform. That's basically, that was the only thing that was pending. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. So actually the only thing we need right now, this is done. This is done. This is done. I have to connect the signal to the platform, to the new platform basically. Okay, now the only thing that is pending basically is to just make the camera follow the player, which I have no idea how to do. I don't even know how to get started doing this. So like one thing that I can do is attach the camera to the platform, but I think that will crash the game because we're using queue free. Like we're saying queue free on the platform, which deletes that entire scene. That will destroy the camera. So that might crash the game. I don't know what it's going to look like on the game. But yeah, I don't think that's the right solution. So I have to think of something else that essentially just moves the camera up by a certain, by the exact amount every time a new platform spawns. So it has to be positioned relative to the new platform, which means that I have to get the position of the... Do I really have to get the position of the existing platform? And then, yeah, maybe we have to do that. I don't know. Like, we have to think about how to do it. For you to test it, well, I'm pretty sure to break it, huh? Dude, I'm pretty sure it'll be, you'll find a lot of things to break. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the only issue I have is like with the camera orientation. Yes. Yeah, this is the issue. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, I think we'll tackle this in the next one. All right, I'm going to call it. I've been on this for almost like 4 hours now, and yeah, I want to tackle this tomorrow. I have to go back and do some reading, I guess. I don't even know if the code that I wrote is actually like, I mean, if it works, that's what I want, but just want to make sure that it's fine, if it's correct. And hey, Ironic Moronic, thank you so much for your help, man. I mean, I don't know if I would have been able to come this far without your help, to be honest. So thanks a lot for your help. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in, joining in. Everyone, everywhere, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, thank you so much for joining in. I greatly appreciate you spending time here. And I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Hopefully same time, might be earlier, might be later, but I will be streaming tomorrow. So you guys have a good one. Cheers.